got a real story time for y'all to tell y'all how good God is. When you pray, I know I'm always telling y'all to pray, but seek God in everything you're doing for an understanding. A lot of times people think I'm a joke, or they think I just be talking off the top of my dome. When I tell you to pray and go to God about everything, I mean that with my whole soul. If you ever want the answers that you're looking for, so you don't jack your life up, right? Go to God. I swear to you, if you in position to connect with anybody and want to know anything, like a lot of women be trying to figure out, and I've even heard people say, I wish God would just give me a hint. Well, I wish I just kind of knew where I was going, right? Well, I supposed to begin married, right, this year, September. Of course, we had been through our highs and our lows, and the lies and the cheating and the stupidness and the foolishness, and there I was, still trying to give the enemy grace. The demonic spirit of just not having self-control to do the right thing, right? And I used to, in the beginning, fight for what you want or fight for, what you thought you had. We'll put it that way. Because somebody did a post yesterday, and it was so on point. He said, y'all always talking about how women pick the wrong man, which I never discussed. How men put this facade on to trick the woman into even wanting him. That right there was a whole word. But I said all that to say this. I began to pray a certain prayer, you guys. Specifics. That's why I tell people, when you go to God, you got to be real. Like, you got to know that you know that you know. You ready for him to answer. You know you ready for him to show you or tell you what you don't want to hear, what you do want to hear. And it's not for everybody. But I began to pray a specific prayer about a week and a half ago. I was already getting up reading my word, and I just began to pray. And I told the Lord, I'm at a position, God, I'm real strong. I'm real strong, and I'm ready to elevate in my life all the way around. I can feel you doing your thing, right? But I need you to show me if I think what I'm in is where I'm supposed to be. Because what I won't do, I didn't care if I was at the altar. I was not getting remarried again if it was not something that I felt that I could grow in. And I felt like it was not my person. Ain't no relationship gonna be perfect, but ain't no relationship supposed to take you through the same thing over and over and over and over again. If you gotta babysit them, if you even gotta worry about the phones, or they so friendly, like they can't even go nowhere. Everybody gotta be their friend. Every woman they meet, they want to talk to. Every time you turn around, a woman inboxing you about this particular person. Child, I began to pray that prayer. And I prayed it and I left it alone. When I tell y'all, God spent the block real good. God spent the block real quick. I was leaving work the other day, and I'm sitting at the light. I'm tired, ready to go home, but I still got another client. Y'all, guess what? I got another inbox. You're right about it. I got another inbox. And you know what? The joys of having a relationship with God. I'm not the old me. The old me would come out of character, would worry about what people think, would be trying to explain, I thought it was going to be better, this, and the third. No, I didn't. But I had a thing in my life at a point that I believed in giving people grace. Because there was a time in my life where I needed it, right? And in the midst of giving people grace, I told God, in the midst of me starting that prayer that I was telling you about, I was no longer willing to stay in what I was in because I was ready to move forward in life. God is blessing everything around you. Your career, your mental, you doing good, your children doing good. You don't need no dead weight. You don't need no toxic weight. You don't need no betrayal weight. You don't need nothing that you got to second guess in your circle. You don't need none of that. I'm sorry. It is what it is. So when I began to pray that prayer that I was telling y'all about, I also began to tell God to prepare me to not only be able to handle what came to me, but be ready to move forward in what he had for me. Y'all, I just want to tell you, God is good. God is real good. I'm so happy. I'm so delivered. I'm at peace. I'm not making this post a rant on and on and on about how no good a person is and what they did and hurt. And I'll be honest with you, I don't even need a healing season because God had already healed me because I was prepared for what was coming. See, a lot of these women that be talking about going on this healing journey, yada, yada, yada. Baby, I don't know if you're trying to send smoke signals and try to say you're trying to see if this man going to circle back and do right or want you or whatever. I don't have to heal from something I already knew was no good. I don't have to heal from something I asked God to deliver me from. When I went to God in prayer, listen to what I said to you guys. When I went to God in prayer, I was already healed. I was already ready for the repercussions. I was already ready for whatever came with it. So when you praying, my encouragement to you, when you pray and you pray right, be prepared and be ready for what the Lord shows you and does. And know this, that in obedience, he's going to take care of you. This story time goes on and on because wait till I get done telling y'all how good God is, because he showed me this. But I didn't want to believe it because I wanted him to show me everything or like prove to me. And when I tell you God is like my bestie, that guy, he's my bestie. He gonna come through. I thank God for Jesus. Y'all have a wonderful day.